Hello everybody, I believe I am live for today's Ignite Your Inner Fire breathwork and embodiment journey. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes just to see who else wanted to join us live today. So if you've arrived, just allow yourself to just sink into this moment, having your intention for pouring yourself into yourself, giving yourself this gift of this time for you today, and we will see who else wants to join us today. Hello Meredith, hi. Can you see and hear me okay? Hello, hi Stephen. Hi Diana. Okay, we've got a few beautiful souls here. Okay, awesome. Hi Gregory, lovely to have you. Can you hear the music? I've got it on pretty low because I want there to just be something that you can kind of, feel, however, not that it kind of overpowers what I'm saying. Can you hear it at all? Hello, hi Claire. Hello Jennifer. Oh, lovely to have so many of you. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'll see. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'll play around with it when we actually start, but the beginning's just going to be a hello and introduction, but let's just see how it feels. For the actual session, does this feel like a good sound? I will turn it down slightly just for talking right now. I think I've got a feel. Okay, right. I'm just going to turn it down now. Okay, perfect. I think I've got a feel for what's going to feel good. I've just turned it off now, just so I can say hello, and so lovely to have you here. I'm currently in the tropics of Mexico, and I've got a bit of a setup here with an umbrella blocking out the sun. So if you can see those shadows, I'm trying to work with what we've got. So yeah, so that's, if you might wonder where I am, it's not a background, it's actually real, which is really gorgeous. So I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining. We are going to be going on a journey today. It's called Ignite Your Inner Fire, and I'll give you a bit of a feel of what that means for me, and really this is about, what does that mean for you? So I'm Gemma Estafanos. I'm a embodiment coach and somatic healer. I'm also a breathwork facilitator. I really believe the power of breath, movement and sound is everything, and that's what we really need in order to heal things of the past, really allow ourselves to process our emotions, but also to be able to really amplify who we are, who we've come to be, and give ourselves that kind of momentum for what really feels like it is the deepest sense of who we are. So, that deepest you. And so this journey is going to be, we're going to be doing a deep breath, which is going to be open mouth, into the belly, into the heart, and exhale, and I'll guide you through that afterwards. And I'm also going to take you through some somatic practices. That somatic, for those of you that are not aware, is when we're using our mind and body connection, so that we're able to really get a feeling, like a deep feeling of the sensation that's going on in our body. So we can really work with this in a way of moving through emotional material, things that feel like our energy leaks, things that feel painful, that have caused us frustration, anger, anything that's pent up in our body. And once we've kind of let that go, we're able to then have this deeper space to be able to really fill ourselves up with that really is supporting us on the next part of our journey. So it's kind of apt that we're doing this now. However, you know, being the end of the year, and December's always that time when we get into thinking, what has this year meant for me? You know, what's happened and what could have been different? There may be some things that are still looping for us that we're like kind of like wishing could have been different, or that if only, you know, I'd said no, or if only I'd said yes. And just being in this place of like, okay, what has this year been for me, and what is still kind of like there and potentially feeling heavy or feeling unprocessed in my heart that I really want to change, or to, you know, to be different in the year that's coming. And, you know, everyone, we jump on the consciousness of our New Year's resolutions and what's going to be different and all the things. And quite often this time of year is that we're talking about things that we want to do, and things that we want to change. But really everything really comes down to like who we're being, and really that starts with like, who are we being to ourselves? So when thinking about what igniting, say, my inner fire is, it's really about a feeling within my own self about how I am to myself. So how loving I am, how accepting I am, how I'm able to just be with something that maybe wasn't ideal, but I'm just able to just be like, okay, I understand why that's there. I allow it to be felt and then move through it, so that it's not kind of like holding me back, like this heavy kind of like stagnant energy of like wishing things were different. So think about what that means for you, in the sense of, you know, igniting your inner fire. We're going into this new year, and what that really does mean for you. Before I start and kind of like get into the practice, as we've got quite a few of you here, I would just love to hear in the chat if you were just happy to share. Just give a couple of words of just like, what does ignite your inner fire mean for you right now? Beautiful, Stephen. Creating inner power and energy for change. Freedom, Claire says. Gorgeous. One of the things that I just invite you to, and Diana says, being present with my purpose. Beautiful. Even if you, as you've just shared that there, I'd just love you to just take like a deep breath just into your body and think and feel and share, where does that live within me? So imagine when we go into the journey, and then you're going to like be focusing on the amplification and that like reconnection, but also that fire within you. Where does it live in your body? So just allow yourself to just have that awareness right now of just like scanning your body and thinking, like say for Claire, freedom. If I just like drop deep into my body, and just, even if it doesn't feel really strong right now, but I can just feel that this is like the center point of where that is going to grow from. Just tap into that and be aware of it, because it's something that's going to help you amplify and expand the sensation when we get to that part. Meredith says, celebrating all of me. And Jessica, devotion to my creative flame. Gorgeous. Thank you, ladies. Okay. I'm just going to move the setup slightly because, as I said, I'm just kind of getting sunned on. And then we can get going. So I just want to give you, I think that you've all probably read the setup for today's session, and to just be in a place where you feel safe, that is quiet, that you can be with yourself. If you feel safe and comfortable to make sound, that is awesome. If you are in a place where that's going to feel slightly uncomfortable, then you could have a pillow to hand, or that just when I do that part of the expression, that you feel it out of your body, versus kind of like letting the sound out of your throat. However, I really highly encourage that you can do that, and if not, you can absolutely come back to this at a later date. So if you have something that you feel comfortable, you're going to be laying down, either on a bed or on a mat. Have some water to hand, have a journal and a pen. I'm not really going to guide you through any of that. However, something might come through that you really feel it's a bit like being in a dream state, and you just want to capture that and then expand on it afterwards. And water, I think that was it. Just one moment, let me just double check. Tissues. Have some tissues in case. So we are going to get started. So I'm going to now put on the music. We're going to start off slow, so you're going to just be arriving in your body, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start to charge up some energy, and that's where the breath work is actually going to be work. So one of the things that I want to encourage you to do is to just be fully here for it. Like, imagine that you're here, and you're doing this for you. So it's like, how much can you show up for yourself? How much can you just lean in? Like, even if you're feeling tired right now, or you're going through the motions, like, we're going to have like another 45 minutes max together, and just allow yourself to just give yourself everything, because this is just for you. And this type of breath, knowing this space, I'm sure that most of you have done a breath work before, but this type of breath is really going to start to move and charge energy up in your body, and it's really as much as like what you give, you receive. So things that can happen with breath work when we start to do open mouth breath work is that we can start to feel very lightheaded. We can start to feel tingly in our body. We can start to get tinnitus hands, like basically clawy hands. And if that happens to you, and feet, if that happens to you, it is a normal response. If it feels that it's too much for you, or that you know your own body, just allow yourself to just slow down the breath, like imagining you're a hot air balloon and you're coming down. The other thing is that this type of breath work, when we're breathing deep into our belly, is not suitable for women that are pregnant, and also if you have any medical conditions like epilepsy, and if you do have anything, or heart conditions, you can still do breath work. However, I would guide you to, rather than doing this intense breath work through your mouth, if you just breathe gently in through your nose. So, and just allow yourself to really listen to your body, and just allow that breath not to be going deep into your belly. For everyone else that is here, then oh yes, Meredith, claw hands are absolutely real. Yeah, so when you're feeling that, allow yourself as well to know that you are safe. Like, this is your experience, and you can change it at any time. So one of the powerful things that breath work can actually do for us, and this is for anyone that is new to breath work, but it's always good to hear it again, is that we are actually putting our body under stress, and we are actually activating our sympathetic nervous system, but we're doing it in a way where we've actually set the container for ourselves. So we're actually here in our own container to create those conditions, and what that's saying to ourselves is that we now actually are safe to be able to access some of that emotional material or things that are trapped in our body that we just haven't felt. So say for instance you've been feeling frustrated, or that something has happened, and now and then you kind of feel it but it gets closed off. When you start to breathe and you're like alivening your body will start to access some of that unprocessed emotion, and this is your space now to be able to really go for it. Like, allow yourself to really feel what is there, because emotions only really want to be felt. It's not that when we actually allow and give ourselves full permission to be exactly where we are, the magic that actually happens is that in that place, because what happens is usually we have resistance to what is, and when we're actually just able to just surrender to what is and kind of just like collapse under all of it, from there, when we're not kind of like pushing against it, we're able to just feel what's there, and then that's where the alchemy comes, and that's where the space comes, and that's where we're able to just trust of where we are, and that's how we start to be able to amplify and experience life in a new way. Okay, does anyone have any questions? I think that was quite a lot there. Is there anything else that could help you just before you get down onto the mat and get into your own experience? Okay, I'm going to get the music ready. If any questions come in, I can answer those. Whew. It's very hot here. Okay, right. So, I think we're all good. Okay. So if you just like to now just take the position of where you're going to be right now. So if this is laying down in your bed, or laying on a mat. Okay, and just start to take some nice deep breaths. Just in through your nose, not taking it anywhere, just allowing yourself to actually just be here right now. And just notice how it feels to just be here right now. If all of your energy just feels like it's still in your head, for wherever you've been today, maybe what you've got going on for the rest of the day. Just allow yourself to know that that will be tended to, and for right now you can just be here. Just bringing your awareness now with your eyes closed, just scanning down your body, down through your throat, through your chest, into your solar plexus, down into your sacral, and just connecting to your root, and just feeling that energy just split, and just your awareness travel down each of your legs and landing in your toes, giving your toes a little wiggle. And allow yourself to make a sound, just a sigh. Feel what that sounds like for you right now. Just a sigh that really represents what you're feeling. So if there's something that's feeling quite heavy, that could be a real If you're actually feeling sad, maybe there's some sadness there, some heaviness in your heart, and you're just breathing nice gentle breaths in through your nose just notice what sadness sounds like to you. Oh. Maybe it's a sadness that's got a lot of force. Or maybe it's just very, very gentle. Just listen to your body, feel what's there, and allow the sound to be the reflection of what you feel. Maybe you're just feeling quite neutral. It could be peaceful, or it could be more apathetic. Just see what's there. Just allow yourself to just feel and express. Maybe there's something that you're feeling really excited about. That you're like, oh my God, yes. And you're like, and you can kind of feel that smile as you breathe. Everything is perfect. Everything is exactly as it is. You're just giving yourself permission to feel what's there and express that is true for you. If that's feeling really more like an arousal on life and you're just like really juiced up, it could be like, yes. So we can really play with our sounds. And the most important thing is that you're just listening to what's there and expressing. Okay. So now you've just found this breath now, you're relaxed in your body, allowing yourself now to just fall out the back of yourself. So wherever you are, just feeling all of that energy of just whatever you've just felt, just like dropping out of the back of you, like you're really attached to what you're laying on, like but your energy is like falling. Just falling, falling, falling. You're here right now. Okay. So we're now going to get started into feeling. So this is where we're getting into the breath work. And you're going to, so it's going to be open mouth breath into the belly. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your side of your ribs, and you're going to breathe down and then expand into your chest. So it'll go Don't give it too much force right now, but just find that flow. You're probably going to start to feel dizzy. That is totally normal. So allowing yourself to build it up. So belly, chest, exhale. 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 Allowing yourself to feel. Allowing yourself to connect with your body. Being open and receptive to hear what's moving. Bringing your awareness to where that place in you is starting to feel something. You're feeling a sensation, a bit of a, what is that? And bringing your awareness there and continuing with the breath. So we'll find it again. So belly, chest, exhale. Listen to the rhythm that I do and find that flow for you. But it's like this. Imagining here that you've kind of got a tube down your throat. So imagine one of those tubes, like that breathing apparatus to help you breathe. And imagine that tube is going all the way down into the belly. Of course, our breath really only goes into our lungs, but we can feel it and we can take it deeper down. and we're saying to ourselves, we are here to feel, to shake up. We're going to start to go into what has been the story of this year that has potentially been on repeat, that has been difficult to be with, process, and if it wasn't there, imagining what could have been different. So that's your rhythm. And as you're doing it now, I want you to really connect with curving of your spine. So you're laying flat on the bed, on your mat. As you're breathing into your belly, you're allowing your pelvis to tip up, like forward, and your shoulder blades are going deep into the floor, into the bed. So you're kind of like getting momentum with the rocking of your body. Very gently to start, but just feeling what that feels like, your whole body coming in on board, alive. So when you're exhaling, it's like you're opening, you're allowing what's there to come through, to be felt. You're doing really well. I know that this is starting to feel like work. And what I'm going to guide you in now, so staying with this, we are going to, in this charging of this energy, so imagine what you're doing right now. You are allowing yourself to feel that has felt heavy for you, that is like, oh, that again, or something that you haven't allowed yourself to fully feel. Maybe you haven't processed grief, of sadness, of loss. Allowing yourself to be with whatever that is. Maybe you're really hard on yourself. Maybe that voice that you hear is really not so friendly. Maybe there's a part of you that really wants to put yourself out there more, but you're afraid of sharing yourself. You're afraid of what that might mean, what other people might think. But really, it's never about what other people think. It's always about what you think. You can never have a belief about what anyone might think about you unless it holds true in your own body. So allow that thing within you to have its presence now. And we're going to move into a breath hold. So we're going to really charge it up now. I'm going to come back and help you with the breath. And then at the top, I'm going to say hold. And what you're going to do is clench your hands, clench your buttocks, clench your feet, everything. And imagine that thing that is inside of your body that you're going to scrape all the way up. And then you're going to allow yourself to, you're going to purge it. Your tongue's going to come out and you are going to allow yourself to express. Okay, so we're going to charge it up now. You may already be feeling very charged. However, let's just go with it. So belly, chest, exhale. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to scan all of your body. You're going to scrape it up. You're going to scrape it up from your feet, allowing that breath, keeping it going. Scraping it all the way up your legs, all through your belly, all the way up through your tummy, your back, fully in your heart. Imagine it's coming all the way out of your hands, landing all the way here in your upper chest, filling yourself up with it. And you're going to 1, 2, 3, hold. Stay here, feel it. Ugh. How it feels, disgusting, heavy, pain. Are you ready to allow that energy to move through, to move out? Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and purge that out. You may even want to heave. Allow yourself to just, whatever that was in your body, if you want to just touch yourself and just get even more of it out. Okay, and feel that. Allow yourself to feel some emotion might be coming up right now. Just want you to breathe in through your nose. Just taking it down softer. Allow yourself to really feel right here. Just breathe in gently through your nose. Yes, you did it. We're going to do that one more time, so you can really feel that, so you know what's coming. So I want you to now just keep with this, like, you know, you're recalibrating here right now, allowing your body to rock, allowing yourself to feel if there are tears, if there is like now this feeling of, oh my God, now I've touched that thing, like, yeah, like if there's any anger there, if there's any rage, anything that is here alive for you right now, give yourself permission to really be with it and thank it for its presence. And we're then going to just connect and move with that energy again. Okay. So start to build yourself up again. You know what you're going to do. Like, listen to your body as well. Like, you know what to do. Listen to what your body wants you to do. Okay. Open mouth. Belly, chest, exhale. So we're going to go belly, chest, exhale. So belly. Now you know what to do. We're going to speed it up. So belly, chest, exhale. Giving yourself permission to feel whatever's there. Now you know what to do. Allow your body to be the vehicle to allow this energy to move. Belly, chest, exhale. What is something that you are now, that you've held on to, that you are ready to let go of? That you're ready to change the story of? Maybe you've been afraid to go there, to feel, because you believed it's too painful, that you're going to give yourself permission to do that. Maybe you've been afraid to get something right, to think you've got to fully know before taking a step forward. That perfectionist tendency, that afraid to just be surrendered, to put yourself out there. Maybe you've been afraid to open your heart. Maybe your heart's feeling very tender. Starting with that place of, it's not that you need to be giving that to anybody else, but to yourself. Like, allow myself here, like even with my heart, let me open my heart to myself. Let me feel what it feels like to open. Maybe there's something that has just been feeling so ick in your body that you're walking down the street and then you just get that thought and you're like, oh my God, that thing. Speaking to yourself in a way that is really unsupportive. Are you ready to really show up for yourself? To be your own best friend? To be like, I can. Of course I can. Maybe there's a belief that you know that's been looping and you're like, I am so done with this one. I've already been here. I've already processed the shit out of it. I know it intricately and I am ready to say adios. feel what that is for you. There's some ideas there, but it's about what's your body saying to you. So listen to yourself and charge up what you're going to release. So ready? I'm going to help you just to charge it up, and then we're going to hold. You're going to scrape it out, and then you're going to release. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Hold, hold, hold. Clench, clench, squeeze. That is it. You are scraping it up from your feet all the way up your legs, right through your belly, into your chest, your back, just literally finding anywhere that it still lives, and you are ready to have that out of your body. Are you ready? Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel like it is literally like a ball. It is ready to explode out of you. You are squeezing, and it is literally going to come up, and it is going to erupt out of your throat. So feeling that is like that release of all of it. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you want to use your hands to just help, just getting any of that residue. Feeling yourself opening your shoulder blades. Purging, really purging, feeling that. Maybe you've been in a medicine ceremony and you know what it feels like to purge. Bringing any of that residue out now. There's screams, there's sounds, there's just allowing it all. And using your hands now to just help move that energy here out of your throat, the rest of it, scraping it up now from your legs, up and out. And out, down of your arms, yes. And just allowing yourself now, just keep doing it. If you need to keep going, keep going. If you feel like you've just like had that release, then you can just lay here right now like a starfish. But just keep moving it. Just make sure you have got every little drag of it. And just remember what that thing is. What is that is like that putrid thing that has just been really contracting your energy, whether it is a belief, a story, a way of thinking. That has been purged. Really feel what it felt like to leave your body. Because even if it wants to like come back, say like later on today or next week, and you're like, oh, it's that thing again, then you can like reconnect to this deep embodied experience and kind of like go, ugh, get that out. The longer that, the more that you can continue to like move it through and know what this somatic experience felt like for you and relive it when it comes up again, will really, really support with your own energy cleaning. Whew. Okay, right, you're going to have a minute now to just feel. And I want you to just really connect with your heart right now. So you can either bring a hand to your heart, or if you're enjoying laying there like a starfish, that's okay too. You may need to have a sip of water. Blow your nose, wipe your mouth. But if you do, just come back to this place. Just lay here right now. And just breathe and feel. I want you to feel yourself right now. What does it feel like? What's different? Keep breathing nice in through the nose. Just allowing yourself to be with yourself. We're going to move into the second part now. Okay. Of that igniting your inner fire, that reconnecting with that fire for you. You've moved out some stagnancy. You've allowed yourself to feel. And now there's some space. There's some space for cultivation. There's some space for amplifying. There's some space for nourishing. So I want you to come back to the beginning of our session where you shared, what is that inner fire for me? And you'll notice from everybody that shared that it means something different to all of us. And that can mean something different to us at a different time in our lives. That can always be changing, but just knowing what that seed of that ignition is for you. So starting now with this gentle breath in through the nose, taking it into your belly or into your chest, taking it into the place that feels like it is the seed of your inner fire. So scan your body again, now you're here, in through the nose. If it's landing in your belly, you'll be breathing down into your belly. And just expand it as it comes up into your chest, and then just, So we're gonna just breathe in through our nose. And then we're gonna, through our mouth. So I want you to notice this breath now. It's not just an in and an out. It's kind of got an extra little kick to it. So it's a bit like, oh, let me smell that again. So it's, let me really top that up. So in through our nose. The double breath. So it's in, in, and just feeling that gentleness. Because we're going to charge it up. I just want you to feel it through the nose. Double breath through the nose. And I want you to connect to now that inner fire. That you are fanning the flames of, that you are cultivating. What is it that you need to believe for the fans of this fire to be fanned? The flames of this fire to be fanned. What is that belief? What is that knowing? Maybe you feel it sometimes, but then you meander off down that cul-de-sac. You're like, forgot again. What do you need to remember? Okay. So now you should have what that is for you, your inner fire, where you're breathing into, where you're cultivating. A belief or a remembering that you're going to breathe in and charge that fire. So that breath is like the vehicle for it. Could be, I am capable. I am enough. I'm going to do it scared. It's safe to open my heart. I've got me. Okay. I want you to now just up it now. We're going to charge. It's not going to be as intense as what we did for the release, but you're going to breathe now, and you're going to fan the fires of the fire of your inner fire, and you're going to use the open mouth breath again. So it's going to be and feel the joy, the subtle difference here, like feeling that smile on your face, feeling that knowing that it's here. Fanning the flames of that fire. So belly, chest, exhale, but really pouring into the place that is that exact seed of your fire. You might find that it's somewhere down in your foot. So if it's your foot and that's where you're feeling it, and that's, you're like, okay, I can still breathe into my belly, and then I'm sending that energy down to my foot, and I'm fanning there. So just wherever that is for you, maybe your thigh, maybe your throat, so you could be breathing into your belly, but you're feeling that energy, and it's like a spark, like a match that's there, and it's firing up. So really just allow your imagination and your body to show you what needs to be done, and use your awareness to charge that place. Yes, that's it. Allowing it to be gentle but powerful. Feeling the power through the presence that you have. That energy, like you are a creator, you are a creatrix. I am. And I want you to now just start to feel this presence of your higher self, always with you, always in you, but just coming now to your left ear and just whispering. So feel that presence, like a little gentle tickle your left ear, and your higher self is going to say to you, what I know about you is. I want you to still breathe, but feel that. Your higher self whispering in your left ear, what I know about you is. And I want you to bring your inner fire, wherever that is, like really alive now, like feeling that ferociousness of this flame, that life force that is you. And you're breathing and you're hearing what your higher self has to tell you. And just feeling like you've literally like got the like these like wings or these fans that are flapping on this fire, and it's getting like blazing. It's like, whew, it's getting hot in here. Feeling that wherever that is for you. And I want you to specifically now think about your inner fire. And your higher self is going to whisper again. What you need to remember is, and I want you to listen, because you're such an intuitive being. You are so connected. You can hear. Sometimes things don't come in through actual words, but we can feel that feeling of sound, like something coming in. And it's like a deep sensation in our bodies, and it's like, oh God, all right, yeah. I hear you. So remember this. What you need to remember is, and I really want you now to, in this receipt of this energy that you have now cultivated, this inner fire of yours, and that knowing, and that message from your higher self to you, I want you to now take this whole experience, whatever it is for you, into your body. So you are literally bottling it up, and it's going to live somewhere inside of you. Okay? So I want you to feel it now. Feel like you're fanning your own flames. And I'm going to do another breath hold with you, and then you're literally going to just drink it in, like it's going to be so sealed, and then you are going to find a place for it in your body that you can call upon. Okay? So 3, 2, 1, hold. Feeling yourself all filled up. That fire is like what that fire is for you, your inner fire. what your higher self needs you to remember. And I want you to just drink it in a bit more, like you've got a straw. Full, 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 full. And versus letting it out, I just want you to just allow all of that, just take it to a place in your body that you're going to be like, oh, that is where my inner fire has been cultivated. So it could be your chest, could be your belly, your throat. Just allow it all to just be there and just feeling it, just landing deep, deep, deep inside of your body. Taking a deep breath. Maybe feeling out of breath. And allowing yourself now to just feel what it feels like to have activated your inner fire. So I want you to now just imagine yourself, I'm sure you're very puffed. You've done amazing, by the way. I want you to be in a place now of like the receiving. So that you can be coming back to a starfish. If you even just wanted to like like have your hands like behind your head or open, like just feel here in your chest, like your heart is just so open, and you're just like being gushed and basked in this gorgeous divine light that is just filling you up and just reminding you how powerful you are. So however that feels, like allow your body to show you how you're just going to receive that and know you've cultivated your inner fire. And just bring a little smirk to your face of like, I remember. And I just want you to now like bring your hand to that part of your body where your inner fire lives. So when you then are going about your day, maybe later on tonight when you put your head on the pillow, or it starts to become like a daily practice to you of just like remembering and reconnecting with that inner fire, that you're just going to give it a little amplification. You bring your hand to that part of your body and just allow yourself to just like see what intuitively the way that area of your body wants to be touched by you, to signal that you are like, I know that you are there, I am here with you, and I remember, like really remember this energy, like feel yourself right now, like the tingliness, the aliveness. So just allow yourself to just receive all of that, seal that in, and know that you can come back to this place, this feeling, this that you have created. You've like bottled it up inside of yourself. Like it cannot be taken away from you. All you need to do is to breathe, to reconnect, to touch, and to remember. And if you want to come back to this practice to just really like get it charged up again, then you can absolutely do that. But really, like once you've experienced what it feels like deep inside you, you can just do a few breaths, like a few minutes, feel yourself really connected to this sensation, and you have reignited it. You've like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh my God, it's literally like right here, right now. So I really encourage you to do that. You're so powerful. The power of your breath, the power of the way that you connect with your body and that you remember can totally shift the way that you feel, the way that you think, and subsequently then, you know, what you do. So that is us, everybody. I'm just going to give you a few minutes to just ground in. Yeah, just laying here. Allowing yourself to just re-arrive, being on a journey. You may just want to roll over onto one side. Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks, Claire. Glad that you enjoyed it. I was really there with you. Proper heated up here as well. That was really powerful. On that purge, I mean, I really felt the energy of it as well. It was just like really emotional, actually, to just feel it. Oh, wow. Whew. Oh, you're so welcome. I'd love to just hear. We've got a few minutes, if you wouldn't mind just writing in the chat. Just a few words of like what this experience was for you. Oh, you're so welcome, Gregory. Yeah, what are you taking forward? I'd love to hear. Just please also remember, after doing a real practice like this, like you have moved a lot of energy. Your energy body is going to be sensitive to other people. If you have plans like for the rest of this day, absolutely fine. You don't need to be a recluse. However, just be really aware and mindful of your energy, that, you know, you're in this kind of, you need to keep yourself in a place where you're not going to be like activated around a lot of different people's things, anyone's dramas. Like, just really allow yourself to just bask in this. And you know, if you know that there could potentially be situations like that and you could just allow yourself to be with yourself, then highly recommend that. If you know that there might be some situations where you could get pulled into them, just be really, really mindful that you're going to stay in your energy and that you're really just going to honor this process of the work that you've done. Make sure you drink a lot of water. So doing, you know, certainly breathing like that, and the fact that you're moving a lot of emotional energy, you really need to stay rehydrated. And yeah, if anything else comes up for you that, you know, feels like it needs to be processed, you want to drop me a message, and then yeah, I would love to hear from you as well. So I know that sometimes doing things like this can bring things up, so please know that my inbox is open if you'd like to reach out. Okay, Stephen, what have you said? Oh, Meredith, intense self-love, so powerful. Diana, Stephen, a huge burst of energy inside of me, I'm vibrating. Oh, I love that. Amazing. And D, yeah, the left side of my body doesn't feel as tender as it did this morning. That's really beautiful. So yeah, give yourself, just really listen. So when we go into these practices, what we're doing is actually we're just allowing ourselves to connect with our body's wisdom and our own intuition. And you know, we're all intuitive beings. Sometimes we think like, oh, you know, I'm blocked or I can't hear anything. But actually, when we just allow ourselves to move some energy and listen, there's always something there. And if there's not, and we're okay with that, then what can happen, as long as we don't go into like, oh, judging, or oh, I don't hear anything, or X, Y, Z, what will usually happen is after that, it'll be like, oh my God, like I didn't think anything came through. And then after this, X, Y, Z just happened. And you're like, obvious, of course. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. It's been so lovely to hold this space for you all. Wishing you lots of magic and fire for certainly the rest of this year, next year. Remembering, like I said at the beginning, you know, life isn't about like restarting everything on a Monday or a new year or whatever. You know, we can have a morning when we feel meh, and we can just suddenly decide that in the afternoon we're different. So just remember that you have that power, and also just know that wherever you are, the more that you can just allow yourself to be present with that and just be there is actually like the magic alchemy that allows the transformation or the change to happen. It is resistance to what is what really, really holds us back. We don't want to accept. So as long as we can allow ourselves to just be with what is, that is when we can really start to amplify and expand our energy. All right then, thank you so much. Hello Stephen. Oh, Stephen's asked, do I offer private sessions? I do offer somatic expression sessions, so moving emotional energy out of the body, or if you're looking to get into a next stage of your next level, then doing this kind of work, like specifically with what you're moving through. If that is something that is of interest to anyone, then absolutely reach out to me in the DMs. I'm also a coach, so I do like embodiment coaching. And yeah, I'm going to be doing some breathwork classes for anyone that may be here in Playa del Carmen in Mexico. I'm going to start doing some in-person things soon as well. So if that is you and you are actually in the area, then do drop me a message to know you're interested, because when I get those started again, I will be sure to let you know. Oh, thank you so much, Diana. Oh, so beautiful. It's so nice to have you guys all here, because, you know, like talking to a screen, not on a Zoom, it's kind of like, how am I getting into it? I can see I've got these 8 eyes watching me, so I'm like, okay, I'm here with you. So, yeah, thank you so much. I'm just so happy that you've received something from it and that it was special for you. And if anything continues to come up, I love to hear from people. So please just message me and be like, oh my God, this happened, or you know, something that you might not want to share in the chat. I would love to hear. So yeah, all right then, my darlings, I wish you all well. Is there any other questions before we end for today? Whew. It's hot in here. Okay, I don't know. I might just give 1 little minute in case somebody's typing. Okay, Stephen says thank you. I think that's probably all then. All right then, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. All right then. All my love. Mwah. Bye.